Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to make a video on my completed notebooks. I'm not going to flip through every single one of them, but I wanted to explain some things. So these right here are all 2020. So in 2020, I did start February of 2020, and I put my planner system in a book, and I started trying to, my whole goal was I want to finish a book. I want to finish a book. And I would start books, and I couldn't get my planner system in a book. So February, March, and April are in this Stalogy cut down to a B6 slim size. Here are the monthly books for that year. So I was in a B6 slim size. So I had used this monthly, and then I think in August, yes, I decided I want to go into a standard size, and that became the whole year in standard, and you know, all the rest of the books to follow. So I just wanted everything all together. I wanted to label the front covers of every single book, so when I pull them out, like every book most likely will at the top will try to tell me where I'm in, because I try to do that religiously, but there were books that I did not do that. There was not like my little post-it in the back where I would put my months at. So like I think I started that I don't know when, in 2021, where I started putting the actual weeks of the book in there. I don't know where I started that at. Probably, and I don't even have a freaking tripod. Maybe here, I don't know. Oh my goodness, June? When? Yeah, June 2021. So all of these are 2021, and here is the monthly for that. That one's all cohesive. That's the year where I was like, okay, I'm going to keep pretty much standard size. Now for the first part of the year, I did start again in a B6 Slim. I've done some A5s. I've done some wide. I've done some Moleskine. I've done some Nanami paper, but pretty much 2022, this is January, will be me labeling the front cover and the year with the top tab. I'm probably gonna label the spine too. So obviously half of the task is done for me labeling each book in terms of on the top. I use these little, some of these and some other little stickers to kind of label, but I pretty much got the job done. So when I put it on the shelf, I'm gonna put like 2020 first with the monthly, and then 2021 with its monthly, but 2021 does have some extra books in it. Like there was a February Prayers and Faith TN that I did in April. I did my Commonplace and all the prayers separate, and then like December, I did my Commonplace separate too. So there's extra books for that corresponding month. So I want to try to keep it all together. I want to try, because once 2022 comes in the mix, I'll have 12 more books. So now it's going to be a part of like, okay, where are you going to store these? Because there's not going to be enough on the shelf that I have. Now I can easily, I'm totally on the floor, so bear with me. And I'm old. No, I'm not old. But I could easily remove these, put them in the closet. These are some of just my things I need to destash. There's probably some completed books in here too, but they're not related to my planning. They're probably like commonplace books. So I could easily take this shelf and this shelf, and I'm gonna make you dizzy, put all of these in it. So I have some options because I really do love looking at my completed books. I like to flip through them. I will also mention that my trackers are tied together. I put this on my Instagram, but I used to track, well, I've tracked, in 2018 is when I started tracking like my weights, my sex, my major any health issues, 2019, 2020, 2021. So I would use all of these in yearly, you know, doohickeys to track a lot of different things. And it just shows me where I was. 2018 is when I started to start my weight loss journey. So, and that was August. So that's what I started to do in these here. Now, I'm going to clip those, and then these will be kept together as well, because I do want to make sure I am accounting for my yearly tracking and my yearly kind of planning as well. So this is just, to me, so satisfying, so, you know, amazing. You know, my kids one day, my whole plan is to like have boxes and boxes and boxes of my books for my kids, my grandchildren. That's why I wanted to put my books in with, you know, all together as well, because these are more like a life book. They do help me clearly with, you know, everything in my life, but there's pictures, there's how I'm eating, there's prayers, there's, you know, my thoughts, my planning, my faith, my routines, there's memories that if any of the kids want to go back and look, you know, what happened in 2020 of June, like what was grandma doing or what was mom doing, they will see themselves, they will see me, they will see things, and they will enjoy where we were as a family at that time frame. And I am raw. Oh, I better not move that around. Let's February, March, April. Yeah. Let's keep it together. But I am raw, and I'm very transparent. I'm very vulnerable, and I like my kids to see that, because I want them to grow up and understand that you are human, you are flawed, but you also are a child of God, and you also are perfect, and you also are loved, and you know, mom loves you so much, and you're going to be able to do great things. So obviously I filmed too, so they could see their mom, you know, do her thing. And hopefully YouTube is around when they're really older. And so it's kind of like a video diary, a book diary, and it motivates me because it's for my children, it's for my family. So some have asked, I started my journey, probably this one is one I took to get cut down. Nope, I cut it myself. You could see when they're all jagged like that. If I cut it down or if somebody else cut it down for me. I've cut down these books on purpose because there is therapy there for me. I love cutting it down. I've used different papers, like this is Moleskine Expanded. I don't think I've ever done another Moleskine Expanded other than this one. I love Moleskine, but in this huge Big Daddy, I cut out the spine because it was getting way too big, and then there was 2 months in this. And I also came to find out that I don't like many months in my books. This is Nanami paper, meaning the, I think it's the Crossfield. It'll tell me here in the back. And I'm doing this one-handed. I don't know what I was thinking. So 7 Seas Rider cream paper, 7mm ruled, A5, 480 pages, studionote.com, made in Japan. So Arizinyu was my personal account. It still is. I don't put any kind of planner people on that account. But yeah, so this book, as you could see, I want to say it's ruled, but it's very, very faint. And the Tomoe River paper is phenomenal. And then here's an A5 Stology. So I've loved that size too. I've been thinking about maybe doing A5 again, but I don't want to because I have a lot of standard stuff. I have A5 Moterms as well. And then I think this is another Moleskine, but this is not the expanded. This is just the regular 192 pages. So I absolutely love flipping through these. And so yeah, I just wanted to get on camera where my evolution of my books are. I know many people have many questions about it, but I don't have it with me, but my planner system consists of a lot of different sections. So you've got gratitude, you've got scripture, you've got memory, I mean, you got food log, tracking, morning pages, devotion notes, prayers, soap study, weekly, daily pages, health log, food log, homeschool. You've got an exercise tracker. You got commonplace book. I mean, you've got journaling. I put it all together as a flow, a purposeful flow from when I start my day and when I end my day. So if you want to start to finish books, carefully look at what you're doing from the morning, map it out, do it on a little page, or look at other books that you haven't finished, other rings that you haven't finished, and just see what you're doing, because I bet you're repeating something over and over and over again. So try to fine tune what you're repeating and seeing what you like. That's why it organically will flow. So 2022, here we are, January, so wonderful. I will start February tomorrow. I was explaining on my Instagram, obviously today is not finished, but I map out what I'm going to eat for today. I map out what I'm going to do for today. I finish my trackers and stuff early so I can be ahead of the game. And then I'll write down like pertinent things on a Post-it note and just carry it with me and put it in my February book, because I like to be finished with my books on Sunday before noon. I don't know, I'm cuckoo like that. But since June of 2021, I did this where I started putting my weeks that I'm in, and I will carry that habit into 2022 because it's worked. There are things that just organically flowed that I didn't do in 2020 that I do in 2021, and now I'm incorporating in 2022. So this is my third year. I'm going into my third year of these books, and I cannot wait for them to fill up, and I wanted to take you guys along. God bless you.